Looking at the names taking part in that A final: LaRue, Sweeney, Musgrave, Basson, Randall, Keelock, Pike, and O'Hara. I was impressed with Pike and Keelock this morning.
Absolutely, and Keelock is only 15 years old, so another young prospected swimmer that's coming out of Joburg, and phenomenal talent, and we hope to see that he can actually do a really good swim tonight.
I think he might be based in Benoni.
That's correct, yes, with Boksburg Saints.
Ian Keelock, a name to remember, 15 years of age. Can you remember when you were 15?
Many years ago.
Okay. Remember Anton Sweeney in picture there.
Yeah, we're looking forward to his 400 iron later in the week. He's definitely done quite a bit of preparation for that.
Okay, moving on to the A final, the men's 200 breaststroke. Sweeney racing in lane 2. And away they go. Alaric Basson was very quick in the water, as was Matthew Randall. Ian Keelock, watch out for him, the 15-year-old. Jared Pike, too, had a very good swim this morning, as did Liam O'Hara, swimming out of Zimbabwe. Great to have our neighbours taking part. Very good start here from Alaric Basson.
Definitely, he'll definitely go out a little bit harder. He normally turns quite hard and then tries to hang in there. But he's got a few guys this morning that chased him down towards the end there, so it's going to be an interesting one.
Alaric Basson swimming out of the Eastern Cape, so a local boy. He'll know these home conditions very, very well. He's out in front. Just to his left, we've got Musgrave, Matthew Randall on his inside.
Yeah, Matt Randall this morning had a phenomenal last 100. He literally just chased him down, and I think this is going to be the same story tonight.
Alaric Basson still holding on to first place, only just though, because Ayrton Sweeney making a nice comeback over in lane 2. But Basson will touch first at the halfway stage. 104.79. Ayrton Sweeney 105.14. And Matthew Randall also looking very strong for now. But this is when they turn on the afterburners and the comebacks start to take place.
Absolutely. Remember, he can't see what's coming behind him. But if they leave him too much of a gap, he's going to take all the opportunity he can get.
So at the moment, it looks as if it's a shootout between Ayrton Sweeney and Alaric Basson. Ayrton Sweeney over in lane 2. Not often that you get a burner. Well, it is a burner because he is coming from the outside lanes. But Alaric Basson still holding on to first place, just ahead of Sweeney. And in third position, Matthew Randall looking good too. This is going to be a great finish here, Theo.
This is going to be awesome. We know that Alaric can finish races, but Sweeney is also nice and strong, and Sweeney is coming. So they can't leave this guy too far out. They've given him too much space. I think Alaric is going to get this one.
Okay, Alaric still out in front. Sweeney looking ahead. Alaric holding on to that top spot, powering. He's actually getting faster. He's extending that lead. Alaric Basson, what a swim. This is sensational. Taking the victory ahead of Ayrton Sweeney, 213.44. You celebrating like crazy there, Theo. That was terrific.
That was phenomenal. He came back into 34 seconds. Just shows you give a guy a gap. He took the gap. He knew what you didn't want to get those guys behind passing him, so he just put his foot down and raced his heart out to the finish.
Geez, that finish was amazing because, as you said, I mean, Sweeney and the rest would definitely look to close the gap, and that wasn't the case at all. Not often you see when towards the closing stages where that gap actually extends, and that's exactly what he produced.
Absolutely. They came off the wall. They looked like they were going to close the gap, and that last 25, he just put the afterburners on. They had nothing to answer to that.
Congratulations, Alaric Basson with the victory. A victory for the locals. Eastern Cape are doing tremendously well. And you can see confirmation of that time. 2:13.44 in second position. Ayrton Sweeney swimming out of KZN. And in third position, Matthew Randall coming from Tshwane. What a victory for Alaric Basson, part of the Basson family. So let's head downstairs shortly. Alaric Basson, the winner of an enthralling race. It was the A final of the men's 200 breaststroke. And yeah, he won it quite convincingly. Let's go down.
Homegrown from Port Elizabeth, actually from Uitenhage, but he had an amazing swim there. I loved your pacing. You looked so comfortable the whole way through. Were you surprised and happy with your time? Was that what you were targeting?
Yeah, I was quite surprised that time. I mean, taking into consideration all the setbacks I've had last year and the beginning of this year, they put me on the back foot a bit. I only managed to have like 2 months of solid, consistent training. So I'm quite happy with being back on track.
And you see plenty of COVID-19 restrictions in place. The swimmers being up close and personal with their masks for as long as possible until they enter the water. They are very, very strict on this side, and rightly so. Yes.
I think that was Andrew Ross.
Yeah. So there's guys wishing each other well before they try and defeat each other in the pool. And here they come to poolside for this, the final race of the evening. It's been a great night of racing. Fast and furious it has been. Plenty of records broken. So the final event of the night. Unfortunately, you missed that. Who was that? Was that
Andrew Ross?
Andrew Ross doing a massive swan dive into the water for readying himself for this race, the final race of the night. And they're away. Watch out for Peter Coetzee in lane 4, going up against Martin Binnedal in lane 5. But not to discount the likes of Dylan Wright, Ruan Russ, Liam Verby, Ian Venter, Guy Brooks, and Andrew Ross. Away they go. This is going to be a cracker of a race and a great way to wrap up the evening's proceedings. Peter Coetzee getting off to a good start, but Martin Binnedal keeping him honest. Peter Coetzee first to the touch. Just ahead. Very good turn from him. 27.29. Binnedal 28.25 in second position. Liam Verby looking good over in lane 1.
And as you can see, Martin had a phenomenal turn after that 50, so he came up right there next to Peter.
So Martin Binnedal up against Peter Coetzee. That looks to be the battle for now, but Peter Coetzee out in front. Martin Binnedal gaining on him somewhat. Jeez, the guys are going very, very quickly. Peter Coetzee turning as that Binnedal, and they continue to fight hard as they enter the second half of the race. Coetzee versus Binnedal. Who's it going to be? You can hear the celebrations all round. Teammates cheering them on. This is going to be tight. Tremendous, tremendous race.
It's going to be a tough one. They're already behind schedule for the qualifying time. They're really going to have to pull it out on this last 100 or the last 50 point to actually get their times.
That qualifying time once again, 157.50. And they had the final turn. Peter Coetzee versus Binnedal. Binnedal gaining in on Coetzee. And in fact, he is overtaking him. Only just. Wow, look at Binnedal go. This is tremendous stuff from Binnedal. Coetzee fighting hard though. Coetzee's now in front. Coetzee taking reins. Coetzee with Binnedal. Binnedal trying his best to close the gap. He won't be able to, I fear, for him, because Peter Coetzee takes the victory ahead of Binnedal. Peter Coetzee doing it in a time of 158.33. And that's faster than his time earlier today, but the Tokyo time eluding him. 157.50 was the Olympic qualifying time. That being said, a great time nonetheless, Theo.
Definitely. I mean, great effort from both of those guys. Went out a little bit too slow. I think they needed to go out in a 57 to get down to that time, but nonetheless, it gave us a spectacular race at the end there.
Peter Coetzee, the name to watch, 16 years of age, 158.33 his time to wrap things up here. And there is confirmation of the results in the men's 200 backstroke, the A final. And that is the final event of the night, Theo, which wraps up another great day of swimming, and by far and away the most impressive in terms of records. More SA National Swimming Championships and Olympic and Paralympic trials in future programs.
I'm Derek Albert, stay safe, and thank you for watching.